Hello guys, welcome to Mostly Academy, and let's quickly look at the solution to the Neco Chemistry 2024 objective questions. As usual, if you are new to this channel, you can subscribe, provided you find anything interesting after watching this video. And you can also check out some of our old videos on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and every other science related subject. We have our other channel, you can search them. We have the physics channel as well as the chemistry channel as well. Now, let me start. For this question, for those doing Neco, you are to take note of all these type of questions. This is real exam questions. I'll be fast in providing answers because I have 50 minutes to do the 60 questions. So I believe you have learned one or two things, and if you want to know the concept, you can watch our concept related video as I have mentioned earlier. Now the first question here, as you can see, apologies, that is the question is in the conductance of aqueous potassium trioxynitrate 6 solution, the current carrier. Now we are talking about electrolysis. In solid state, electrons are carrier of current. In liquid state, ions are ions. Now here you have two options that is talking about ions. But here we're talking about liquid substance, so we go for hydrated ion. Choice B is correct for this. So keep that in mind. That is very correct. Now the energy required to remove one electron from the outermost shell of a potassium. Removal of electron energy required is called ionization energy. So this is also B. So take note of that. The next one says the arrangement of electrons into the energy level. So that is what we call what? Electronic configuration. Arrangement is configuration. So that is choice C. I think that is so easy. The fourth one says carbon is often deposited in the exhaust pipe of car because of. Now this is a very simple question like that. We talk about combustion and incomplete combustion. So a very good example of incomplete combustion is when the exhaust pipe. So it is as a result of incomplete combustion of petrol. So the correct answer that is addition of oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. So choice C is also correct for this. So first four question is B, B, C, C. The next question says, which of the following ions does not have the same configuration as argon? Argon is electron configuration is 18. So the first one is aluminium. 3 plus means it has lost 3 electrons. So 13 minus 3 is 10. This can never be 18. We don't need to check for the options. Choice A is correct. The next question says is in which of the following conditions, will marble react most rapidly with hydrochloric acid? Now, talking about rate of reaction, surface area is very important. So the marble must be powder. That is a powder marble. So we first of all look at powder, not this, not this. Powder, yes. Then look at the temperature. The higher the temperature, the higher the rate of reaction. So D has the highest temperature, which is 50. This is D. The next one, question 7. The chemical formula FeS trion sulfide is called iron pyrite. For those of you that does not know metallurgy, this falls to the topic of metallurgy. So that is T. So please note that we know hematite, limonite, and magnetite are all of iron. Please note that. Question 8 states, which of the following is a secondary alkanol? Alkanol is characterized by OH. To know secondary, just look at the alkyl group. So which of them has two alkyl group in it? This is 1, this is 3, this is 2 plus 1, no. This is tertiary, primary, 1 alkyl. Alkyl is methyl is the alkyl that is used here. So this is also wrong. The correct answer, this is 1 alkyl, this is another alkyl. So the correct answer is E here. So here you go for choice E. So question 9. What is the value of X and Y in that is balancing of equation? Carbon is X, hydrogen is how many carbon at the end of it? 3 carbon, so 3 A, B or C. Then 8 hydrogen, 3 and 8. Choice C is correct for question 9. Question 10 says A mixture of sodium chloride, ammonium chloride, and barium sulfate can be separated by, this is popular question in UTME. First thing is add water to filter, then after you filter, then sublimation reaction. Ammonium will sublime, everybody knows that. So add water, A is correct, in that order, then filter, then we know sublimation will follow. The next is calculator question, I think. What is the number of moles in 200 grams of iron? Number of mole is mass over molar mass. Not to waste time, mass is 56, mass is 200, molar mass is 56. So without disturbing myself, this is the closest option here is 3.60. That is the correct answer. So for this 11, you choose D. The next says the notation delta HF naught represents, this is called standard heat of formation, standard enthalpy or standard heat of formation. So the one that collides or that coincides with what I said is choice D. So D is correct for that. So the next set, question 13, should be in the next slide. Yeah, fine. Now this is the atom 3115, that's phosphorus, and sulfur have the same number of, they don't have the same electrons. As you can see, 15 and 16 are not same. They have the same neutron. If you subtract this from this is 16, this from this is 16. So basically the answer is same neutron, as other options does not make any sense. Excuse me. Question 17 says, which of the following is an example of electrolyte? Many times I've said this in classroom. Electrolyte are inorganic solution. The only one here inorganic is sugar solution is inorganic. So choice E is correct for this. The next says equilibrium state is attained in chemical reaction when the concentration of reactants is equal to that of the product. I believe you all know that. So choice A is very correct for question 15. Question 16 says the Gaussian product formed when water is added to calcium carbide. That is preparation of ethine. That is very common. Calcium dicarbide plus water will give you what? Ethine. That is ethine. Please note that choice D is correct for this. The next says in a soapless detergent, the ionic hydrophilic chain is for soapy and soapless detergent. We've talked about that under organic chemistry. The ionic compound that forms soapless detergent is trisulfate and sodium. Please note that which option has that. That is choice E, very correct. The next one is the following are uses of nitrogen except nitrogens are used as refrigerants. You are looking for which of them is not. For making fertilizer, yes, NPK fertilizers. For manufacturing of ammonia, that is the best use of nitrogen. To produce an inert gas, definitely N2. Atmospheric welding, yes, of course. Inert atmospheric welding, correct, as it is used in welding. To remove stain, we don't use nitrogen to remove any stain. Please note that. So choice E is also correct for that. Question 19 says the technique that can be used to show chlorophyll pigment is a mixture of, that is talking about pigment color. Think about chromatography. That's choice A. Crystallizations is used for salt, soluble salt. You know, sublimation, we give example of ammonia chloride, ammonium chloride, and some other camphor and the rest, you know them. The next says, what is the numbers of atoms in a 0.4 moles of sodium? So this is formula-based question. Number of mole is numbers of atom over Avogadro's constants. Because of time, I will just tell you the logic is a number of particles or number of atom divided by Avogadro's constant. So be that as it may reduce the size of this stuff. So be that as it may, so just put the parameter, you are just cross multiplying, you are looking for the numbers of atoms. So it should be numbers of moles times Avogadro's constant. So 6 times 0.4 is 2.4. So this guy is correct. So pick D for this question, for question number 20. For 21, we have a question based on, let me see that. So an element is said to be electronegativity or electronegative if it has ability to attract valence electron. That's A. That's just definition question. So based on this one, calculate the mass in gram of silver deposited when a current of 1.3 ampere is passed through a solution of silver salt for 35 minutes. We have some parameters that are constant in brackets. Silver is 108, 1 Faraday is 96,500. So directly, if you can use second law formula, you can just apply M is a relative molecular mass times current times time, which is IT, or you say Q, over the charge multiplied by the number of Faraday. Plug us this parameter. So what am I saying, guys? Just plug 1 point. This is RMM. So by the way, I can manage up for you guys to see. 108 multiplied by current is 1.3 multiplied by the time is 35 minutes to, I'll convert 35 minutes to seconds. That's 35 times 60. I believe you know all this stuff. I'm dividing all. Charge of silver is 1, AG plus. So plus is 1. Then Faraday constant is 96,500. So upon simplification, press your calculator. You are given calculator. Right answer is 3.006 choice C. Please confirm that on your calculator to know what you pick. It's very important. So next is a physical property that decreases across the period in the periodic table. The answer is atomic radius decreases across the period and increases down the group. That is under what we call periodicity. Those are physical properties of periodic table. The next question is the color observed when few drops of Sudan 3 is attached to oil is dash. The color Sudan 3 asphalt and oil test is red. Red is choice D. Yeah, please note that, very important. The next is sodium chloride has a net charge of sodium chloride is written as NaCl. There is no charge on it, that's 0. Oxidation number, the charge on it is 0. So pick choice C, very correct. The next is in the reaction, water is and dash. Is A or and dash. So just watch the nature of reaction. Here, water is H2O. If you watch very well, it reduces to hydrogen. Removal of oxygen is reduction. So, and what in the redox reaction, any substance that reduces is called an oxidizing agent. So, pick D for this. Let's change our ink to red. Now, question 27 says, the following are processes involved in domestic water treatment, except under water as a topic, separation of town water or purification of town water. Chlorination is part of it. Filtration, you filter, very correct. Fluctuation, addition of alum. Neutralization is not it. Pick D for this. The next one says, how many atoms, the keyword here is atoms, are there in 7 grams of nitrogen? So let's get the number of mole of nitrogen. Nitrogen is 14. We are talking about atom, not nitrogen gas. If it's nitrogen gas, I'm going to use N2. So note I'm using N as 14 and not N2 as 28. So number of mole is mass over molar mass. Mass is 7. Molar mass is 14. 7 and 14 is 0.5. That's 1 over 2. So 0.5 moles. Using this same formula again, I'm looking for number of atoms. So I multiply the number of moles times the constant. The number of moles is 0.5. That is half. The constant is 6. 6 times half is 3. So I'm going for choice E. Pick E for this. Very correct. The next one is Daniel cell is an electrochemical cell because electrochemical, you can see chemical to electrical. Pick A for 29. We are almost there. We have 60 questions for chemistry. Question 30. Fine. Now 30 says a scientific law is established only after, I think this is under your introduction to chemistry, talking about scientific law and hypothesis. All those things are there. We've talked about this time and time again. It can only be passed into a law when it has been tested and proven right. So note that the theory has been extensively tested and proven. The pick E for this is very correct. The next one says the following are properties of group 6 elements except that they are. The first thing is to identify group 6 elements. Group 6 elements are OSETEPO, my chemistry video online. OSETEPO, think TEPO. So that is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and polonium. I think, yeah. So now looking at this, these are the family. So you can use that to get the answer. Very simple. Atomic radar increases down the group. We are looking for except, that is correct. Electrochemical series decrease, electronegativity decrease is correct. Melting and boiling point increases than the group, that is also correct. Melting and boiling point, that's physical property. Metallic property decrease, that is a lie. This does not work. Metallic property decrease is a lie. Is a lie. Please, in fact, the last two members are radioactive. You should know that. So D is correct. Pick D for question 31. So 32, I think I need to do a bit of calculation. We are given what volume in the decimeter cube of water will be added to 1 decimeter cube of 6 moles per dm cube solution to make 2 moles. Okay, I can just use C1V1 is equals to C2V2. I hope you understand this from your junior classes and mean SS1. You have studied it. So if you put C1V1, 1 times 6, 1 times 6 is 6, is equals to C, you can see I'm looking for volume. The second one is concentration is 2 times V2. So that is just 6 divided by 2. To pick D, D is very correct for question 32. Now the next is, in the periodic table, elements in the same period shows dash. Wow. So I think period in the same period, the atomic number tends to increase. Very correct. Choice B is correct here. So please, no need to waste our time. We don't have it. So the next one says, if the rate of diffusion of oxygen is 75 centimeter cube per second, and the time taken to diffuse is 12 sec, calculate the volume. Rate is volume over time. In case you don't know, now you know. So what are we looking for? Volume. Just multiply the rate. Right? Calculate the volume in centimeter cube. Oh, calculate the rate of diffusion is volume by time. Rate is 75. Oh, rate is 7.5 and time is 12. So 12 times 7 are 84. So just multiply 7.5 times 12. Let's confirm that. I think that should be 99. I need to confirm a minute, please. Calculator. 7.5 times 12 should be 99. Is 90. Please click C. 7.5 times 12 is 90. So choice C is correct. Please note that all answers here are very correct. Please take note. What similarity exists between a chlorine atom and a chlorine ion? I think that is just basic question. A chlorine atom, no. All these are wrong. They don't have the same charge. They don't have the same configuration. They don't have the same electron, but they have the same proton. Basically, that's still SS1 question, as far as I know. Question 36. 28.4 grams of salt. They salt in 250 centimeter cube of water to give 0.8 moles per dm cube, molar mass. Now, number of mole is concentration times volume. I think we need N first. The concentration, let's change to a blue ink. The concentration here is 0.8. The volume is 250. But I'm going to do something because this guy is in decimeter cube and this guy is in centimeter cube. I hope you understand that because we have to be careful of what we do. So I will do something like, the normal math here should be something like 0.8 times 250 over 1000. I hope you understand that. All I did, this is 1 by 4, 0.25. So number of moles I'll continue here should be 0.8 times 1 over 4. Okay, I think it's better here. Here 1, here 0.2. So the number of moles is 0.2 moles. So by doing that, I think it's easy for me to now get the molar mass. Everybody know number of moles is mass over molar mass. Like number of moles is the mass over molar mass. So what I do here is just make molar mass over a formula to be the mass over the number of moles. So the mass given in the question is 28.4 and the moles I got from my calculation is 0.2. I think I also need a calculator to finalize this. So I have 28.4 divided by 0.2. I'm getting 142. So the 142 tally with option C. So for this question, you pick C. C is correct. for this question 36. Excuse me, question 37, we're almost there. Separation of crude oil into fractions is based on, that is fractional distillation, and fractional distillation based on boiling. So you pick A for 37. 38 says, which of the following gases is neutral to litmus? Neutral to litmus, hydrogen is neutral to litmus. From the list of options, you go for C. Question 39, a balanced chemical equation provides the following information except the dash. Yeah, according to the stoichiometry law, the law of conservation of mass, all chemical equation must be balanced. So you know the direction, the rate of reaction, no. You can never know the rate of reaction when the chemical equation is balanced. Rate is talking about the time taken for reaction to complete. So B is correct. All other things, yes, should supplementary, yes. State of matter, definitely when you balance the reaction, you know the state of matter. Or you know the reactant, you know the product. So you pick B for this option. Now 20 more to go. We have which of the following is a property of sulfur? This is also common in JAM 1983 question 3 and other stuff like that. So sulfur bond with a blue flame. Thank you for putting it in first option. I don't need to read the rest. The next one is salts that contain water of crystallization. That is hydrated salt. I think that is also, so they are called hydrates. Go for C here for question 41. For question 42, the following properties of halogens increases down the group except dash. Now, atomic radius increases down the group. We talked about that. Boiling point increases down the group, yeah. But one thing about halogen is they have kind of anomaly behavior when it comes to reactivity. For example, fluorine is more reactive than chlorine. Do you understand? So it doesn't obey. This does not obey. So you go for CR for 42. Moving on, the color of phenolphthalein, I think this is very simple. Phenolphthalein acidic is colorless. Go for P. So let's move on. Question 44, I will also calculate. Now at 25 degrees Celsius, a given mass of gas occupies a volume of 150. What volume in centimeter cube? Looking at the conversion, they are the same as standard temperature. If the pressure is constant, volume and temperature is changing. That is Charles' law, right? So from Charles' law, we can just do directly V1 over T1 equals to V2 over T2. Directly, we can put parameters and solve. So I think we can solve. So let's do some little calculations so that we can pick all right answers. So solving this, we have the first volume given was 350. The first temperature is 25. On a normal day, you convert to Kelvin. So you can say 25 plus 273. So that we can do that. So that we can follow the normal way. And that is 298. Yes, 25 plus 273 should be 298. The second volume is what you're looking for. The second temperature is at standard temperature. So by virtue of what we all know, calculation-wise, this should be 150 times 273 divided by 298. So solving this, we have for 273. I'm using calculator. I don't want to use screen. I'm using the one here with me. Times 150. All answer divided by 298 is going to give us 137.4. So I'm having 137.4. So it tallies with option D. So for this guy, we pick T. So which of the following is the least reactive metal? So this is just question testing you on activity electrochemical series. So if you know it very well, there are different, mnemonics and stuff like that students use for knowing electrochemical series. And if you don't know any, you can just have an idea. For example, K is the first one, NaCAMgAlZnFePb. So like that, like that, like that, AgAUPb. So for example, now let me see. Out of all this one, it can be this, it can be this. These are I up there. It can be this, it can be this, it can be silver is the one below. So here you pick C, please. C is correct for that question. So the next one, I think I'm having a low battery. Wow. So the next one should be, I'll be fast. The oxidation number of hydrogen changes from dash in the reaction. This is 0 to 1. Pick A. Graphite is soft and slippery because it has a layered structure available on channel the concept. Carbon 4 oxide is used in fire extinguisher because it displaces oxygen. Pick B here. Which of the following mixtures can be separated by filtration? Make sure they are soluble salt. The two you are picking, pick C here, sodium chloride and this. Very correct. The major raw material in plastic industry is ethene. Guys, note that ENE. D is correct here. This is Boyle's law. This is B. P1V1 is Boyle's law. Energy released or absorbed when water's hydration energy. Water is hydration. So note that this is B. The techniques used in separating crude oil is, I will talk about that, crude oil is fractional distillation. So note that D, calculation again, wow. The percentage biomass of oxygen in carbon 4 oxide. Oxygen O2 is 32 over carbon 4 oxide is 44 times 100. Guys, you can do this. This is almost like, I think it's close to 73. Please confirm this, my battery will go off anytime now. I cannot react with alkalic acid. Pressure of mineral to form esters. Go for D, esterification. The product formed when S6 carbon oxide is bubbling into action. This is lime water. So this is A. Go for A. A is correct here. Oh wow, calculation again. Time will not permit me. This thing will off now. Which of the following metals form more than one type of ion? Ion 2 and ion 3. So B is correct. 59. The difference between heavy and fine chemical is in their degree of purity. Go for C is correct. And the last one, the reverse of acidification is hydrolysis. Go for C. Let me see if this I can finish. Calculate the mass of hydrogen from when 3.2 gram reacts with this and this. Okay, 1 mole of this produce 1 mole of this. So 1 mole of magnesium is 24. 1 mole of hydrogen is 2. 2 times 1 are 2. 3.2 will be X. On simplification, guys, you can do it. 3.2 times 2 over 2.4. Press your calculator. I think 0.27. That should be correct. Please confirm that. That is 3.2 times 2. Wow, I'm rushing. I can't press calculator. Times 2 divided by 2.4. 8 over 3, 2.66666. 2.66666. Oh, 3.2 times 2. Let me see again. 224 produces 2. Then 3.2 produces X. So X will be 3.2 times 2. Yes, I'm having 2.6. Let me see again if I made a mistake. Calculate the mass of hydrogen, 3.2 gram of magnesium. Okay. If 1 mole of the substance is 24, magnesium is 24, hydrogen is 2. So here we can say, so we have, it should be, this is 24, not 2.4. 3.2, you can see when you are writing times 2 divided by 24. I'm pressing 2.4. 0.266, that's 0.27. So that's the right answer to all the questions. So guys, I'll stop here. This is just for Neco 2024 chemistry. See you guys soon. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye.